Tonight's coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the Pacific Northwest, the home of the 12s, and they are in full roar as you get a look inside Lumen Field in Seattle. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Carolina Panthers and the Seattle Seahawks. To Los Angeles for Super Bowl 56. It's time for the NFC Championship game. Here we go. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First down, it's Darnold. That's complete out right to the tight end, Tremble. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And some space here. Uses the stiff arm, and he takes it all the way down to the 15. 42 yards rushing for him now on the opening drive of this NFC title game. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he's a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Darnold. That is caught. It's Anderson. Touchdown, Panthers. Robbie Anderson there to make the grab. And the Panthers have struck first in this NFC title game. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. Wilson, the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Throwing is Wilson. That one taken in by Dwayne Eskridge. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. On 3rd and 1, Wilson. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
They'll run on first down. Carson, he won't find a ton of space following the display of power as he's down just inside the 45. A.J. Boye up to make the tackle. Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Wilson. Throw right side, taken in by Eskridge. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. And this is good for a first down, his second grab of this NFC Championship bout. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. This is Carson. And not much running room. Down to the 32. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Now it's Wilson. And that is incomplete.
Well, he'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
And Myers able to knock it through. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. So the field goal that cuts the lead in half as they, too, are able to get some points on their initial drive of the game.
Yeah, all in all, a pretty positive response, right, to the points that were scored against them. And they got a little help from their opponent anyway. Missed the conversion, so now they're just 3 back.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complementary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
Darnold on first down. There's Tremble, the tight end. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Darnold will hand off to McCaffrey, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive linemen said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
They'll run with McCaffrey. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. 6-3 is our score after 1. It's the NFL on EA Sports. From the 39, Darnold. He's got a man. That's Marshall. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Meanwhile, Darnold's throw is caught here by Anderson. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Darnold. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't. But he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. 55 rushing yards rushing for him now. A strong performance here in this first half with a Super Bowl berth on the line. Darnold on 3rd down. That caught by Trimble. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers and a first down here. Darnold now to throw. Got a man and he hits him in stride. Touchdown! Ian Thomas. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
A gain of 6 there on first.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. They'll run the jet sweep with Atwell. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
To throw is Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And he will slide down with a good gain. The rushing numbers for Wilson, maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. And a Reminder, folks, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report coming up shortly. The coach with us as always as he will start to look ahead to Super Bowl 56 in L.A.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson.
He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17. Here's Carson. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now it's Wilson. Flushed out right. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Russell Wilson punching it in from a yard away. And the Seahawks have made this a 1-score game. Extra point through the Snowflakes, something good. And the lead is down to a field goal. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now it's Darnold. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it, and the Seahawks will take over here just shy of the 30. Well, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
After the interception, here's Wilson. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
Hey, alert. Got 4 down. Mike 4. We own them. Mike 4.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Wilson flush to his right.
And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. This time they stay on the ground. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. Darnold's throw here into the hands of Moore. And he'll be out right at the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down. To throw is Darnold. Open man left side. It's the tight end Trimble. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 14 yards, good for a Panther 1st down. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Gonzalez's kick is good. And that extends their advantage to 6. It's 16-10. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way if your drive stalls out.
Looking into the snowflakes, and he muffs it. And they'll have good field position here as he's out of bounds up at about the 34-yard line. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the 2nd half now underway in the NFC Championship game. Fielded right around the 8. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they have work to do in this 2nd half if they want to earn that berth to the Super Bowl.
And I'm pretty sure this is where their coaches at halftime were saying don't panic, and then demonstrating it by not making a lot of drastic changes to the game plan. Let's just get back to doing what we've been doing all year long. That should be more than good enough.
Rolling to his right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And the Panthers are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Back to throw, Darnold.
McCaffrey with a first down and more, as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. Give him 18. It's a Carolina first down. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Now Darnold going to take it and just bat this one forward to his wideout.
And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers, and a first down here. Here's Darnold. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Well, we're in the 3rd quarter of the NFC title game. This is 2nd and 10.
Darnold. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. And that's complete to the right side. It's Marshall. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold.
A short throw hauled in by Trimble.
And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. Throwing again is Darnold. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. And they'll get this down to the 10. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers and a first down here. Here's Darnold. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Darnold from the gun.
He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey.
Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey
taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. So here's Darnold now as he'll lead his guys up to go for 2. They're going to throw for the 2 with Darnold.
And the Panthers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. And sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense. That's 2 points for them, but he identified an open target and put it right on him.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They run it with Carson. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time. One quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Wilson after the play fake to Carson, sliding out of the pocket.
And that's going to be caught, Dwayne Eskridge.
And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 25-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. Eluding the pressure right. And out of bounds right around the 20. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Working with 2nd and 5 now.
Now it's Wilson.
And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf there to make the grab. And the Seahawks have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. On the return, it's Alex Erickson.
And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And the pressure mounting with every passing minute. It's palpable right now. They're on top in the 4th quarter, clinging to that lead. A potential Super Bowl berth resting on their ability to manage the clock and manage that small lead.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Darnold escaping the pressure right. Darnold, he lost the football. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down.
The shotgun snap for Darnold. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They need a touchdown to tie it. Of course, they know full well they won't have too many more possessions, if any, in this championship game. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Let's go, D. Tighten up.
There's Wilson to throw. That's complete. It's Carson out of the backfield. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They've got to go thank the guys on D.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
Hey, zero.
They run the counter. It's Carson, and he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Wilson.
And this will go to Carson out wide.
They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson dumps this one off to Chris Carson. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down.
Open man is Eskridge. That's complete.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him 32 on the play.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
On 1st down, Carson. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 20-yard line.
So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
Quickly out wide to Eskridge.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
Wilson able to hook up with Eskridge. 1st down, Seattle.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Wilson to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Carson. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That catch good for only a couple.
Bottom line, 2-yard gain's just not going to cut it in this situation. You've got to move the ball downfield in order to have a chance.
Defense will give him that the rest of the way. Now Wilson. Dancing to his left. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game. The extra point now coming from Myers. And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the fourth. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of...
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
I thought there at the end he may have had a chance to release that, but that pocket closed a little too quickly, and down he went.
Yeah, he was certainly trying to do everything he could to extend the life of the play, probably counting in his head 1, 2, and then he ran out of time.
Darnold. Open man left side. It's the tight end Trimble.
And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Here's Darnold.
And this is caught. He hits more. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Darnold to throw.
And his pass incomplete. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You're having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
Now Darnold.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. Now Darnold. Over the middle, complete. It's Thomas.
And he is going to have the Panthers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. This is McCaffrey on the give. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Given the snow, you'd have to think they're likely not in field goal range just yet as they come up on a critical third down. Darnold. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the fourth quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Major used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give you...
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 33, and he will be taken down, and that means we are headed to overtime.
So 4 quarters wasn't enough, and we are off to overtime. Don't change that dial. Overtime in a playoff game, awesome setup. Remember, the rules the same as they would be in the regular season.
That's exactly right, Brandon. Remember, the receiving team, if they score a touchdown, game is over. But if they kick a field goal or don't score, the other team gets a chance to get the football. They get a possession. If they go down and score, they win the football game at that point. If both teams kick field goals, we keep playing. If a defense scores, let's say the receiving team gets the ball, doesn't score, or they throw a pick six or fumble, gets picked up, the defense scores, game over. But here's the best part. In the regular season, only one period is played. We could call it a tie. Here, we're going to play until we have a winner.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
And it's been loud in here so far. Darnold, his first throw in overtime. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete.
Many times when a play breaks down and the quarterback's moving around outside of the pocket, you're thinking just get rid of something short. But a lot of guys are coached, think deep, take the big shot, hoping someone can get lost behind the secondary. They weren't able to connect on that one.
And they need 5 yards on third down here to keep this opening drive of OT alive. To throw is Darnold. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. Now on 4th and inches, they're going to want to talk this over. We get a timeout. So as they head to the sidelines, we'll head to this break on EA Sports. A big call here in overtime. They're going for it on 4th down. They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A gigantic call there in overtime, but it pays off with a first down. Darnold down to throw. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up the first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
It's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. And the Seahawks are going to have it with a chance to win the game here in overtime. A costly mistake here in OT.
And you know what they say, when you throw an interception like that in overtime, you don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about it.
It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown.
We're going to win it.
And let the celebration begin. And an